All right, hello everyone. Welcome to another video. This is going to be the very most important tense match, best of five, that I've had in quite a while. So this is for the Go Stadium remote tournaments, and this is the playoff match in order to get into the elite trainer bracket or into the gym leader bracket if I lose. So winning here would be great. I get to go up against I get to add a bunch of ace trainers to my friends list that are all like way better than me, and they're just going to destroy me, and it's going to be awesome. So ideally, I'd like to win, but I'm actually okay losing here. So either way, what I have is so I'm battling against someone named Ross, who is his trainer card says rival, but he's no joke for sure. I've actually played against him in my last lobby. I played against him, and then we both followed each other to this lobby. So I'm pretty familiar. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move myself over to here, and I'm gonna go over the teams. So this is my team here. I have the Meganium, Registeel, Alolan Marowak, and Altaria. I'm just gonna talk about the normal things for a little bit. And then I have the Mantine and the Alolan Raichu, which are kind of the weird ones. I actually figured that Ross was likely to go Whiscash instead of a fighter, which kind of meant that I wanted the Mantine to deal with that, to deal with the Azumarill. Mantine isn't great against Azumarill, but and then Mantine can deal with Marowak, Altaria, and Registeel. So it's like a huge kind of counter pick. I almost went Dugong, and I have a Legacy Dugong, but nah. Wanted to go with the Mantine. So we have the Mantine. I feel like the Hypno has Thunder Punch, but I could be wrong, and I will be going in and editing the moveset once I figure out what it is. So yeah, this isn't through Sylph. This is just through this isn't like a tournament match, and there's no prepared teams or anything. But yeah, so my Raichu actually ended up going Wild Charge instead of Thunder Punch because Wild Charge can actually take out things like Marowak if you shield enough Bone Clubs. He'll just die to the first move that he gets hit by, as opposed to Thunder Punch, which takes a while. Same with the Azumarill, you just kill it in one shot. It's pretty nice. So yeah, overall, it's a pretty solid Pokemon. Wild Charge also hurts Altaria a lot more, and same with Hypno. Yeah, I'm just kind of looking at this here, and my Altaria actually hits a breakpoint against Azumarill and Whiscash. So it'll beat Whiscash in the one shield, and it beats Azumarill if it's running Play Rough, Hydro Pump. So if it doesn't have Ice Beam, I can actually beat the Play Rough version in the lead. So I actually think I want to lead Altaria just to see what happens. I'm feeling a Whiscash lead from Ross. I just feel like that's likely. Or maybe an Altaria. Because I think Mantine is kind of one of my likely leads. Maybe it could even be Hypno, at which point Altaria is still okay with that. So, yeah, Mantine's good against, basically 4 out of 6. With Azumarill and Hypno being questionable, depending on what moveset. So, yeah, he said send when ready. I'm going to go ahead and get that going. So yeah, I have a super heavily attack-weighted Altaria that I made just for this. I had a bunch of them kind of laying around, and I figured, why not? Why not go for broke here? It was actually kind of high level already, so it didn't cost me too much. And yeah, let's send this battle request and get going. So this is a best of 5, so we are going to need to win 3 times out of this series of 5. And we're just going to try and keep ourselves cool, calm, and collected while we figure out what to do. So let's first and foremost bring up our team here. Alrighty, and let's move my face down because it's always in the way. We're going to listen to my dog drink water, which is great. And then we're going to go with the Altaria first. Then Altaria needs 2 defenders. So let's see what kind of defenders it needs. I feel like what can beat it is Registeel, the Azumarill, and Whiscash I think I have in the bag. So it's just going to be mainly Azumarill. Yeah, Azumarill, Registeel. And those 2 I can deal with Meganium or with Alolan Raichu, which is pretty nice. And then the Alolan Raichu counter comes in the form of Whiscash. It also comes in the form of Marowak. And man, Alolan Raichu does not look great against this team. But it is good against the standard core. So I think what I want to do is bring a Meganium. No, I need more anti-air. I just need the Registeel. Registeel's pretty nice overall. The only problem is the Marowak. Yeah, I think screw it. I'm bringing Mantine. I'm gonna bring Mantine. I think I'm actually gonna swap into Mantine because it'll be okay against Azumarill. And then the Hypno, I think if I just hit it with enough moves, it might die. I know the Thunder Punches are gonna kill me though. Like I'm gonna regret it, but I can't do a whole lot about it. So, yeah, let's see what we can do. Our Raichu, by the way, only has to worry about Shadow Ball, so that's at least good for us there. So yeah, seems like he's still picking his team. So that's good for us. It's no problem. That means he's kind of like over analyzing. What was actually funny is me and Ross actually played each other like Open Great League when we were looking for practice. Wow, shiny Hypno, that's crazy. He's gonna have to switch out soon. All right, if it's Ice Punch, it's Ice Punch, I guess. I'm gonna shield. It's Ice Punch, okay. All right. So on the second Ice Punch, what I think I want to do is maybe swap into a Registeel. If he counters with a Whiscash, then I'll just Focus Blast it. Or, no wait, I can't. So I'm just going to tank the Ice Punch on the Raichu. It's fine. I can get like a Grass Knot going if it's a like a Whiscash or anything. So it's kind of like, overall, it's kind of okay. And then I resist the confusions, so he kind of like has to swap out. And then I should hit this Grass Knot. Survive, you loser. All right. So our Altaria does hit the break point, and there's an Ice Punch Hypno in the back, which we're kind of scared of. So we're scared of the Ice Punch, and our Mantine isn't as scared of the Ice Punch, right? So we would prefer Mantine to fight that thing, that Hypno. Now the Hypno actually might just have like 2 Elemental Punches, which would be kind of crazy. We're actually okay with this. We're actually okay with this. Probably a Mud Bomb. Okay, it's fine. Blizzard, whatever. Altaria dice. It's cool. Okay, so we come in with the Mantine. We get a ton of energy. Like, Mud Bomb doesn't hurt us at all. We don't care. All right. Let's see what comes out. Hypno has 0 energy, by the way, and pretty low on life. And then if it's like a Registeel or something in the back, like it's kind of just... If it's an Azumarill, then we're kind of like, eh. Okay, that's actually fine. So we can just Ice Beam that thing. It's cool. It's weird that I have to like hit these charge moves underneath my cam, but I think I'm doing it. Yeah, I'll take that, buddy. Yeah. And then let's actually throw a Bubble Beam out so we don't have to deal with the Sky Attack damage. The Sky Attack damage is going to be higher than Ice Punch. Okay. I actually think I need to take this because if Hypno has Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, like I think we just need to block whatever Hypno throws next because we're not sure what the hell he has. It's Ice Punch, okay. I think our Bubble Beam has to do max damage here. I was thinking about underdoing it because we need to slam a Bubble Beam into the Altaria. Okay, we kind of just need to get this move off as fast as we can because the Hypno has, like, Confusions just hurt, man. That's really all I can tell you about that. We might die to this single turn fast move. Yeah, we did. Okay, cool. So, what did we learn there? Hypno has Ice Punch. Let's hit the rematch button and then go plug in that move. So, after all this stupid crap from the game pops up. Okay, cool. So, let's go in, select another team. Let's get our team going again. Load that up, hit OK. All right. Switch over. This is a Ice Punch Hypno, and honestly, I don't know what other moves it has. It could have so many moves. Why wouldn't it have Shadow Ball? Because the assumption is I'm not running Psychic or Ghosts. Like, probably not Psychic, probably not Ghost. I might actually just have to run more Alolan Raichu, because that will get the Hypno to at least fire the Shadow Ball, and then that will tell us like what the moveset is. So far he ran Hypno, Altaria, Whiscash, which makes sense. I kind of expected the Whiscash. Hypno is slightly better versus Meganium with the Ice Punch, so that's good to keep in mind. It's worse against Registeel. Here's the question. So I actually know Ross to be a pretty like conservative player overall. He tends to like not change up his teams much throughout like the seasons. I was kind of going and taking a peek at his like Sylph card. So the conclusion I've reached is that Ross doesn't want to make drastic changes very much. Like, he's not like a crazy changey, nutso player. He could throw me. He could do it just to like get in my head and stuff, and act unpredictably because I might predict it. But we're just gonna assume that he takes kind of the more conservative route with the Altaria, with the Whiscash, potentially like an Azumarill here. I didn't build a very like Meganium centric line there, and Meganium's really bad against Hypno and Altaria. So he might have been expecting the Meganium. Let me think. The fact that Mantine like didn't kill the Altaria is really sad with that Ice Beam, man. Really sad. I'm sort of not vibing on the fact that Altaria like doesn't get that kill. What I could do is lead with what about Alolan Raichu? I think Alolan Raichu would just beat the Hypno, right? Unless it fires a Shadow Ball. And I hit my charge moves before he hits his charge moves. So, yeah, let's lead Alolan Raichu. There might be an Azumarill, Hypno, Registeel. If it's a Whiscash, then we actually swap into Altaria. I think that's fine. It might be an Azumarill, and we can actually get the moveset on Azumarill as well. And then we have our Raichu in the lead, so we have a weakness to Whiscash. Our Altaria can take Whiscash, but we may just want to get the Meganium in as well. No, I think Registeel is going to be more dynamic for us. I don't think Mantine had enough oomph last time, and we're looking for some oomph. So, he also might be running Focus Blast to just one-shot the Regi on the Hypno, so that's good to keep in mind. Really, the difference between Mantine and Regi is, there's a few differences, but the main one that comes to mind is, will I see a Whiscash or will I see a Marowak? And I think I'm going to see a Marowak. So we're going to keep the same line at 3. We're going to see if he changes, because we're not going to change very much. We're just going to change up like the positioning and stuff. And then we'll see how this goes. Okay, already very different. There's an Azumarill there as the lead. He's going to have to switch out immediately. Or maybe not. He's going to wait for me to like fire a move or something. Okay, switching into Whiscash. Okay, we're actually just going to fire a Wild Charge here because it does a actual shit ton of damage. Like, it's a lot of damage. And then we're going to get our own Altaria in here, which is neat because then we can basically take him down with the Dragon Breaths. Potentially, we're going to get charge moved. Okay, and then there's an Azumarill here. The Azumarill, we actually don't want to... Ooh, that's not good. All right, so we're kind of sad about that. Shit. We're going to have to kill this with Mantine, I think. Okay, cool. So we're up against an Azumarill. We actually don't know what moveset he has on it. Okay, so we're going to get a Bubble Beam out here real quick. just to kind of test the waters, and then we're actually going to sit in here and wait for ice beams. We like really want to know if there's ice beams coming in here. So I'd say no shield, but I actually think I need to. It's play rough. Ooh, it is more neutral damage, so it is the correct move to use here. So I'm actually going to throw an ice beam because it's more damage than the other stupid thing. That's going to get this Azumarill pretty low. And I'm going to swap in for the Volt Switch hits. If this is play rough again, I'm going to be really surprised because Ice Beam could kill from here. Yeah, I think it's a play rough. Yeah. Yeah, this is a play rough Hydro Pump Azumarill, I'm pretty sure, which is really interesting. So actually our Altaria can actually beat it. So I'm resisting all these confusions, by the way, which is nice, right? Okay. We are going to die. Hypno is going to live. And we're just going to have to start dumping a bunch of energy into this thing. So, Hypno is kind of a problem. Thunder Punch! I knew it. I knew it was Thunder Punch, Ice Punch. I freaking knew it. Alright, cool. So he just made a mistake there by revealing that he had Thunder Punch. Like, I think that's a mistake. I think that move should have remained, like, unknown on Hypno. Okay, so Mantine is weak. Got it. Yeah. Mantine feels weaker. Alright, time to go update some movesets here. Let's bring the team back up. Boom, boom, bang. Alright, and then swap on over. Hello, swap on over to here. Update. So we actually learned a lot of valuable information there. Hypno. Ice Punch, Thunder Punch. Okay, that makes sense. I figured that was possible. And then Azumarill, I'm pretty dang sure that this is play rough. Ice Beam. That would be so weird for him to like keep throwing Ice Beams there when it kind of, or to like keep throwing play roughs even though like Ice Beam would have done it. So, yeah, so what do we think about this? Well, first off, Meganium actually, I think, can be okay against Hypno. The Ice Punches don't do that much damage. Also, Registeel seems really good here. And Whiscash jumped out. So he basically stopped running Whiscash because he expected the Meganium to come in. So he swapped in the... Actually, I don't know. To be honest, I don't really know why the Azumarill came in, other than he thought, I'm definitely still running Altaria. So we're going to swap things up pretty considerably because I feel like an Altaria is still going to come in. So we're going to go Registeel. We're going to stop bringing Alolan Raichu. Mantine is so awkward. Maybe it just needs to be in the lead. I'm not sure. Or I could like swap it in and get a bunch of energy on it. It's just Hypno like shreds it. Like Hypno like shreds it with Thunder Punch. Like Mantine dies so fast to electric moves. So it's possible that we go Registeel. What about Marowak? Okay, so the Hypno actually doesn't have Shadow Ball, so Marowak is actually like very, very good against it. And then Marowak is also kind of crappy against Whiscash and Azumarill and Altaria. So I think we just keep not bringing Marowak. I think Altaria makes sense. And do we do Raichu, Mantine, or Meganium? Right? Raichu, Mantine, or Meganium. It's possible that he does rotate in the Registeel now that I'm not running a lot of counters to it. Like, I've kind of consistently like not been bringing like super, super strong counters to it, except the Raichu. So, and the Hypno is brutal. Just trying to think here. What did he lead with first game? It was Hypno first game, and then Azumarill second game. Those both could die to Meganium. Also, if he leads Registeel... Trying to think, if he brings Marowak, I'm kind of screwed. Like, if he brings his own Marowak and I don't bring Mantine, I'm kind of screwed with this line. So I might actually just have to bring Mantine and suffer the wrath of like a Hypno switch in. I'm going to lead Altaria. I don't think he knows that my Altaria can beat his Azumarill and his stupid Whiscash. So I'm going to lead Altaria. If those aren't in the lead, I beat the Altaria, I beat the Marowak, and I don't know if I beat Hypno. I could just shield all of Hypno. Like, I could just shield the shit out of him. I think it would be okay. And then I expect, like, a... Yeah, I'm going to do that. And then I actually think Raichu's too squishy. If I shield, double shield, then I can't really bring a squishy Raichu in the back. But I could bring a Meganium to deal with either Azumarill or... Yeah, I'm going to bring a Meganium. And then I assume Altaria is coming in. It usually does, so I probably want a Registeel. All right, let's go. Oh, it ended. I don't know what happened. Sending again. Cool. Yeah, I took like forever to pick there, so it's probably why it crashed. All right, let's get in there again. Let's pull up our team, and let's go over what we're gonna do. So the strat. Where the hell is our team? Yeah, so our team is Altaria lead. Altaria lead with the Meganium. I don't remember. Did I put that in somewhere? Oh yeah, I think it was this one. Yeah, so Altaria lead, Meganium, and the Registeel deals with the Altaria. It's not pretty. Like, Registeel doesn't counter Altaria like super, super hard or anything, but it does do a decent job about it. Like, really, like, almost none of our stuff actually counters Altaria. That's... I mean, like, Mantine can beat it with Ice Beam, right? And then Raichu can hurt it. And then Alolan Marowak can hurt it. But yeah, we're actually kind of like weak to Altaria. So it's possible we just needed to be bringing Registeel more. He might actually think like his Altaria is doing really well here. So he might decide to bring Whiscash to deal with the Registeel. And then we can deal with it with like either of our other two picks. So yeah, I think this is it. If we lose here, we go to Elite Trainer bracket. We get swept 3-0, and I don't know. Whatever. That's fine. Like, there's still a bunch of good trainers in the... sorry, not Elite Trainer bracket. Gym Leader bracket. It's, like, one lower. There's still a bunch of good trainers in there. I'm happy to play against them, and, like, I don't know. If that's where I belong, that's where I belong, I guess. That's cool. Like, it'd sure be a hell of an underdog story. Like, Ross has been in, like, the bottom of our leaderboards for a while, and he, like, jumped up kind of, like, pretty far. And then because of the way they redesigned the lobbies and made like them larger, it like extended the playoffs down and gave them like a shot. So we'll see. Okay, so this is all Altaria Mirror. I have to make sure I'm tapping really well here because I can't get any lag. Okay, we're gonna shield once. If we did it right, then we actually will win the CMP tie on the second Sky attack, which would be kind of cool. What? Okay, we don't get to win anything because I was waiting for the stupid game to throw my charge move that I obviously selected, and then it didn't work. That's like really, really frustrating. And then now we're gonna die. That's stupid. This is frustrating. Now he's gonna know my like entire lineup. Alright, whatever. Just kill the shit out of me then. That's fine. Yeah, just hit me with like 1,000 sky attacks. This is really... So my Altaria has higher attack than his. It's supposed to win in the mirror. There's just like no way that he gets this switch advantage. It's really just really obnoxious is kind of what it is, but it's okay. Whatever. We'll see if we can just win off of this. I don't know. Maybe. This flash cannon probably not going to get shielded. So like swap in Meganium, tank the Mud Bomb. I'm going to know what his 3 are too. Like if that's the way we play it, then that's the way we play it. I got the Altaria out of the way, so at least like... Because the Altaria is like really good at... Okay, that's just a Registeel. So an Earthquake actually does not KO the Registeel. I'm going to shield once. I'm going to throw the Frenzy Plant because it's still a decent amount of damage. I think you can go like triple Frenzy Plant maybe to get a kill on this thing. I don't really remember. Nice. Okay, we got it. Yeah, Ross is a pretty conservative player, so that's kind of like what we knew. So we're going for the baits more often than not because Ross is in like a really good position to like win with some baits and stuff. We're gonna save a Frenzy Plant because we're probably gonna survive whatever this thing is, and then we're gonna swap in our other guy. I don't remember what other guy is. Yeah, Registeel. Yeah, that's right. Okay, we're just gonna try and Focus Blast this thing down. It should work, right? Like it takes like a ton of damage. Like Whiscash takes an absolute ton of damage from this. I think he's trying to save up for like 2 Mud Bombs. I think my Meganium might die to this Mud Bomb, but I think it dies in 1 Vine Whip. I'm not sure. Yeah, it dies in 1 Vine Whip, and then we toss the Frenzy Plant for the KO. So we at least still won that one, even though like we lagged in the beginning. So the Meganium here was like clutch, like super clutch. So GG. So in VM it lagged at the beginning, but I guess it didn't matter. I selected my charge move and it didn't register, so I sat idly due to game error. It's fine though. I still was able to win. No need to remake. All right. So let's hit rematch and try and see what we predict Ross is going to do. This is kind of our like patented trademark way of winning. It's fine. Let's do that symbol. That emojicon. I don't know. Okay. So, what did we do? Like, I hope that we can stop talking about that thing and we can just... Oh, fuck off. Those are the rules. So yes, it's how I should have handled it. All right. Okay, he'll send. So I need to go in and back out. Whew. All right, so while we have a second here of respite, let's go ahead and jump over and try and see if we can calculate what might happen here. So there was a Whiscash that went very terribly against the Meganium. There's also a Registeel, which also went, I mean, I guess it didn't go terribly against the Meganium, but it went something. So the Registeel makes sense, Whiscash makes sense, and Altaria makes sense. So if he leads Registeel, So if I lead Altaria and I run into basically any of these stupid picks again, I think I'll be okay. I really hope that I see him like lead Azumarill and I can just beat it. Like that would be ideal. Yeah, I beat it in the one shield at least. Because of the breakpoint, it does like double damage. So I'm kind of thinking about using the surprise factor of that Azumarill to make things happen, I suppose. So do we want to try and kill Altaria with Ice Beams, or do we want to try and kill it with Registeel? Because that's kind of like the two ways that this goes down. If it's an Altaria lead, then we'd sort of rather have Mantine. If it's an Altaria in the back, then we'd rather have Registeel. I think we run the same exact team, and we hope that Registeel isn't leading. If it is leading, then I think what we do is we throw Registeel in, the Whiscash swaps in, the Meganium swaps in to kill it. Then we try and get all our Altaria onto his Altaria. I don't know, that just sounds awful. If it's a Registeel lead, we could put Meganium, or sorry, we could put Mantine as a safe swap. How crazy is it to just lead Alolan Marowak? It's probably pretty crazy. I think he might lead Hypno, though, again. Like, I'm actually kind of feeling like a Hypno lead, or... Ah, man, I could do Marowak, safe swap into Mantine, try and win whatever that matchup is, and then run a Registeel to counter the Altaria. We have to assume Altaria every game. So I just want to win the switch, whatever that is. I either need to win the lead or I need to win whatever I switch in, and Mantine is most likely able to do that. Especially if there's a Hypno lead. Well, we're basically saying if Alolan Marowak goes into a non-Hypno, then we have to swap Mantine in, and then we die to Hypno. Could we double shield Mantine and like survive that? I don't think so. Okay, well, you know what? We could always lead Meganium. Meganium actually deals with a Registeel lead. It deals with a Whiscash, it deals with an Azumarill, and it probably deals with a Hypno. So yeah, we're going to lead Meganium. That's what we're going to do. Lead Meganium, it's weak to Altaria, and it is weak to Marowak that I don't really expect to come. So we have the Registeel, and then we have the Altaria to deal with. Kind of whatever. Yeah. I think this is the best play. I just think it's the best play. We could also lead with the Raichu, anticipating Hypno, Registeel, Azumarill. But the way Meganium works is it actually beats Whiscash as well on the lead. And I don't think he's going to run Altaria lead again, because that didn't work for him. So we're going to run this. And we're going to try and tie it up. Coming from the bottom, working our way towards the top here, working to 2-2 and then 3-2. So yeah, we'll give it a go. Okay, this sucks for us. So we are just going to swap in Altaria as a mirror. Now he did get a couple more Dragon Breaths here, so it's very clear that this is going to go pretty well for him. Okay, the Sky Attack I'm fine with. Oh god, I need to not miss these and I can't see them. Alright, I'm fine with the Sky Attack here because we actually just... I was hoping that he didn't switch into like a Steel type or something. 3, 4... I feel like there's something that our... Whiscash is, or that our Meganium is going to need to kill in the back, and it's probably going to be a Whiscash. So I'm kind of hoping that we can just win switch advantage here. I think I should have shielded that, maintained the switch. But Registeel's actually pretty good at killing this Hypno down with lock on. I don't even think we're going to get charge moved by this at all. Okay, we got charge move. Whatever, it's a Thunder Punch. It's not very much damage. We have a ton of energy. We can potentially like triple Focus Blast a Whiscash, so it's pretty cool. Altaria still does a lot of damage to us, so let's see what's in the back. If it's a Azumarill, we're kind of okay. If it's Whiscash, we're very sad. All right, so he has 2 Mud Bombs. I think it's 5, and then he gets his first. Sorry, 2 Mud Shots, and he needs 5 to get his first. 3. Oh, that was like really fast. What the heck? That was weird. Okay. I guess we'll shield. Man, I thought we could get to that next Focus Blast. What I'm probably going to need to do is keep farming, though, with lock on against this stupid thing. Actually, I think Meganium's going to die. Yeah, Meganium's going to die. Because I didn't want Registeel to get Sky attacked. I really needed Registeel to like survive long enough to kill this thing. But yeah, I think this game's over. I think I really needed to double shield that Ice Punch. That was just my bad, really. Like, that was just kind of bad play. So, whatever. All right. Well, that decided like a whole like 5 or 6 months of our Pokemon Go career. So cool, pretty high stakes, and yeah, GG's. I wish there was lag or something so we could redo that. That'd be cool. But it is how it is. I had a strong feeling there was a Whiscash in the back, and I had a strong feeling that even at a shield disadvantage, I might be able to get that Meganium to kind of carry me through. The big issue there really was I didn't actually think my Altaria had enough health to survive like 2 confusions, and I think I needed to do like 5 Dragon Breaths to kill the Hypno, and I would have died to like, I don't know, on like the 4th Dragon Breath. I think I should have like went for it is the thing, but that's really all I can say. So, yeah. Cool though. I mean, GG's. I'll hit rematch and see if he hits rematch, and maybe we'll be able to do like a 5th game. See if that's a thing or not. I don't really know. Looks like he's not. All right, cool. Well, yeah, GG's overall, and cool. Well, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you liked it, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.